Good morning, everybody. Sarah Winstead here, bikini athlete and coach for Pro Physique. And today I have for you a full training day. Now, today is Saturday. It is my third glute day, which means it's pump day, and my full intensity shoulder day, number 2. And essentially, that means it's bikini day. I'm over here at the workout anytime because it is 5:55 and your girl does not sleep past I think I slept till 4:45 today. So that's a win for me because normally on training days during the week, I do get up at 3:45, 3:50. So another hour of sleep is fantastic for me, but Crunch doesn't open until 7 a.m. on the weekend, so we're here at work at any time. This is why I have 2 gym memberships. You know you're a fitness person when you have multiple gym memberships. But yes, so today is pump day for glutes. So you guys will see 3 exercises for glutes and then 3 exercises for shoulders for this day. And yeah, this is probably one of my favorite days. It's probably one of my longer days just because I have to warm up 2 muscle groups, glutes and my shoulders. And so make sure if you guys aren't taking the time to warm up, especially first thing in the morning, do your mobility work, do your warm up, take the 5 or 10 minutes to do it. It's important. But yeah, essentially this is my longer day and it's Saturday, so there's nothing really going on too much today. So it's kind of nice that I put this longer day here. And then of course I have my normal length workouts during the week. So we're going to finish up my core fury and core pump, and then we're going to get into the workout. First exercise of this glute and shoulder day is going to be, you guessed it, hip thrusts. Now I have a barbell set up for this because Workout Anytime does not have a hip thrust machine, so we're just going old school on this one. So for this one, I'm doing pause hip thrusts. As you'll notice, I'm doing about a 4-second pause at the top, and then I'm really focusing still on that eccentric portion of the movement, and the weight is significantly lighter than you may see me using on my strength days or my hypertrophy days. The glutes are actually activated at the top portion of the hip thrust the most, which is why I'm focusing on that specific area, because your girl needs some glute density. I really like this movement a lot as part of my pump day. It gets a lot of nice blood flow. It really allows me to kind of lock into the session, starting off nice and strong and really trying to activate every single fiber that I possibly can in my glutes. And I love doing a conventional barbell for this one too, just because I feel like I get a better range of motion for this one versus an actual machine specifically for pause hip thrusts. And so I'm doing as many reps as I possibly can, then I'm holding it for as long as I can on that last rep, giving it all every single rep, every single set. Next exercise is isolation of the upper glutes, cable kickbacks. I prefer the attachment right below my knee and standing up almost straight. You'll notice I am touching my upper glutes. Touch is very important for activation of that muscle group and that mind-muscle connection, get the right neurons firing. And I really like this exercise a lot. I can go pretty heavy on this, but I'm just trying to get, again, that blood flow, that pump. I always start with my weaker leg, and then I will go on into matching the reps on my stronger side. That's a great tip for if you do have one weaker side versus the other. Last exercise for glute pump day is my step downs. If you guys have seen my channel before, you're very familiar with that. I love this movement for lower glute specifically. I've tried things like Smith machine step backs and things like that as well in Bulgarians, but they just don't hit like this one does. And so I'm keeping my foot really, really close to the box, really trying to sit on that heel, and then I'm playing with the angle as I kind of lean forward. I am bracing myself on the mirror to, again, kind of just really keep my hips nice and square, and then I'm holding the weight in the opposite arm of the leg that I am working, and I'm just going until I can't, trying to get every ounce of squeeze that I can since this is my last exercise. It's all about the pump today. Making the face, challenging ourselves, all the things, and then of course I will switch sides and do the other reps and match the reps on the other side of the other leg. First exercise for shoulders is a standing Arnold press. Usually I do these seated, but as you can kind of see in the background, the bench area was a little bit taken by this point, and so I challenged myself to do these standing. Now you'll notice I probably didn't get the weights up as best as I possibly could, kind of swinging them up a little bit. But key here with the standing Arnold shoulder press, make sure your core is nice and braced and you're not hunching forward or excessively leaning backwards. I'm trying to keep everything in one nice line, one neutral spine as I move the weight through. This is very difficult as you stand. A lot of people feel this in their low back when they do this exercise, so watch yourself. Next exercise is my tried and true favorite, lateral raises. Now, shoulder day here is actually full intensity, and so I am going heavier on these movements, close to failure. On the Arnold presses, you saw me doing a pretty heavy weight there. On this, I am doing my normal 20 or 22.5 pounds, depending upon my set. Trying to control the weight on the way up. You'll notice I'm not swinging my body. I'm not doing a hip thrust. Controlling the weight on the way up and the way down. And when I start feeling myself swing, then I stop. Then I know I'm done. Last exercise of the day, rear delt machine. One of my favorites. It's fantastic for posture and getting that nice little pop in the rear delts. You'll notice here I am sitting up nice and straight. My chest is pushed into the pad and I'm gazing forward, slightly upward. A lot of times I see people leaning forward on this machine. It's not good for your posture. It's actually making it worse. And they're also going a little bit too far. Only go out to shoulder width. Do not go past it because that's where things like your rotator cuff and your posture and you're going to lean forward. It's just not a good thing for a hunchback. So, but I am controlling the weight through both the concentric and eccentric portions of the movement. I'm trying to move the weight outward with my pinkies first, then with my elbows. And I'm trying to control the weight, especially on the way back in. That's where I really feel it in those rear delts. This gives you a nice pop to the shoulders. And it's my last movement, so I am pretty tired here, but I'm giving it my all, still challenging myself every rep, every single set. Once I'm done with this, I do a little bit of walking, and then I head home and eat some food to refuel. What's up, guys? I hope you enjoyed the Bikini Day training video that I went through in my last few clips. Just kind of going through my training plan for that specific day, going over how I'm hitting glutes 3 times a week now, and how I'm really starting to really feel and see the results in my progress photos, feel the results as well as far as like muscle fibers that I'm recruiting. The pumps have been like out of this world, honestly, since we changed my training plan. Post-show with food going up, I'm currently at my maintenance calorie range, 2100 calories every single day with 1 untracked meal every week or so, depending upon how social we're being and things like that. So this is the season to enjoy the gains, honestly. I love training glutes this way because I feel like the intensity, as I've mentioned in pretty much every single clip, near failure every single set, every rep matters, but just sometimes the weight changes, sometimes the amount of reps changes to continue to challenge that muscle, to break it down and to build it back up stronger, because that's what we're shooting for, is that glute density. And I've been taking measurements, and I wanted to share this with you now too, because I feel like, yes, photos are fantastic. The scale is arbitrary at this point as far as like, one metric of my progress for this improvement season so far, but I've been taking measurements of my glutes and they have been growing. Like I was all the way down at the end of contest prep to 31.5, and I am just over 3 months post show. That was my last video. That's how I know that. So I was 31.5 at the end of contest prep, like, stage lean, 104 pounds. And now I am almost 3.5 months post show. Weight is right around 110, 111, and my glutes are 32.5 now. I've added an inch on my glutes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And the biggest they got in improvement season at my heaviest weight in the 120s was 34 inches. So the goal is 35 to 36 inch glutes by the end of 2024. So I've got some time. Y'all. And I am just fully down for this improvement season. And I hope you guys got some ideas as well as far as how to attack your training from a glute density perspective, of training, full intensity, but then possibly varying up your rep ranges, having a strength day, having a hypertrophy day, having a pump day, and just making sure that what you're doing is working for you. Building up your movements, having your compounds in the beginning, having your accessories at the end. All of these basic training principles I build out for my clients, and I explain to my clients when I send them over to their training plan initially when we onboard them. And so if you're interested in coaching, I am taking on clients right now. Now is actually a great time to hire a coach. I'm not just saying that because we're going towards the holidays, because we're, kind of almost towards the end of the competition season for competitors. Lifestyle wise, if you're having trouble navigating the holidays, it can be great to have some accountability for that too. So I'll put my link to apply for coaching down below just in case you're interested. But I appreciate you guys coming along for this Bikini Day training video. Hope you got some great nuggets out of it. But the key here, train hard, recover well, eat the darn food. And time is the biggest factor here too. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Comment below if you have any ideas for future videos. I've got a whole schedule on my whiteboard over here, but I'm always happy to insert any topics you want to see me cover: improvement season, contest prep, lifestyle, nutrition, training, coaching, whatever you want me to cover. I am down to cover it, you guys. I'm here for you. Let me know what you need, and I will catch you guys in the next video.